What is going on? It's your boy, One Brother, and we are back with some more Need for Speed No Limits. It's time for episode 752 for day 2 of the crew trials with the 2023 Honda Civic Type R. Go ahead and hit the like button, hit subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you'll be updated whenever I release new content. Also, join my Discord and Patreon so you become members, help support the channel, and help me to produce better content. Let's dive into it. Day 2, which is Heidi, another member of the Powerhouse crew. But before we do, let's check out what's in store. Turbo segment, solid, as well as the nitro component. But let's dive into day 2. We need to reach a performance of 432. And we currently sit at, I believe it was 420 something. It was 420 something. I don't fully remember. But it's time to dive into racing. Starting off with the first race, which is a rush hour. We get a turbo component, which would be very useful. I also wanted to mention yesterday we did the Drift Lobby and FR Legends. I wasn't able to record it due to some technical difficulties. But if you do want to join in on some private drift lobbies, join my Discord on the weekends, whether it be Saturday or Sunday. Heidi's been on her phone chatting for over an hour. You ask about Blake for the millionth time. Alright, a solid drive, and we got the turbo component. Solid work. Solid driving, solid work. Moving on to the next race that we have the first of 2 back-to-back time trials. This first one we get a motor segment for. Damn, hotshot, you don't quit. Alright, it was a joke. Tried getting rid of ya without a trial, but now I'm set to wreck your sweet wheels. Well, looks like my sweet wheels are unwrecked as we won that race and we got the motor segment. Solid work. By the way, German accent isn't my strongest, but I try my best. On to the next time trial where we get a wheel segment, which would be really useful. Another strong run, and we got the wheel segment. Good stuff. Alright, it's time now to move on to the next race, where it is an airborne race. But first, we have enough change to get that turbo segment, so let's go ahead and snag that. Let's hop into that airborne race, where we will get a nitro component. So it looks like we want to buy it from the store. Another solid drive, and we got the nitro component to boot. Great work. Moving on to the next race, which is a drift time challenge. We have to drift in 31.32 seconds, and we also have to drift a total of 395 yards. And for it, we'll get a turbo segment, another one. Another solid drive, and we got the turbo segment to boot, even though we barely finished with less than a second left on the clock. But it's time to carry forward, and let's go ahead and upgrade the car. Currently sitting at 425, we need to reach 432, so let's start off with the motor. We have one motor segment to toss in, bringing us to 427 in performance. Over to the turbo, where we have two turbo segments and a turbo component, and we can actually rebuild the turbo. Adding in the component now, up to 431 with a quick rebuild. Well, actually, we won't have to do all that. Wheel segment should bump us up to 431 still, okay. Adding the nitro component to the nitro, that should bump us up to 432, and it did, solid. We'll rebuild the turbo probably towards the end, or maybe outside the episode. But final race, which is a hunter race, and we get a motor component. Just following the orders to wear you down piece by piece. Heidi, they took you down easy. Focus on racing, not playing mind games. And that was quite an easy takedown, as we got the motor component, and that will complete day 2. Super solid work. So we got 10 more blueprints for the 2023 Honda Civic Type R. We can actually hop into the garage, add in that motor component, and we can also stage up the car. Starting with that motor component, tossing that in, that should bump us up to about 434 in performance. Solid work. And then we can go on ahead and we can actually go ahead and stage up the car. Doing that will bump us up significantly in performance from 434 and 3 stars to 4 stars and 457 in performance. Super solid. By the way, I like the lighting on this Honda Type R. It looks good with the paint job. But that will wrap it up for this episode of Need for Speed No Limits. Tune in next time for episode 753 for day 3 of the crew trials of the 2023 Honda Civic Type R. Like and subscribe for more content. Also for motorsports and gaming content, I will leave links to different channels in the description, as well as links to my Discord and Patreon, so you become members, help support the channel, and help me to produce better content. Thank you so much for joining. It's your boy, Warner Brother. Much love, much appreciation. Stay blessed and stay safe, and I'm out of here. Peace.